It's my great honor to welcome two-time FIFA Player of the Year, Mia Hamm. Mia, welcome to the KUSI airwaves. How you doing today?
It's going great. Thanks for having me. It's a beautiful day out here in Del Mar, so can't think of a lot of better things to be doing than hanging out with these girls right now.
Mia, I'm kind of bummed. I was told you were going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge live on KUSI. What's up with that? You're getting cold feet.
I've already done it.
Oh,
yeah, no, I'm not getting cold feet. I just don't have a second pair of clothes for my trip back to Los Angeles.
Fair enough, Mia. Let's talk.
So if I get pulled over just wearing nothing, I hope you'll bail me out.
Yes, I certainly would be. Let's talk a little bit. Let's get this back to the family hour. Let's talk about the clinic going on. Tell us about what's going on behind you.
No, we're here on behalf of the Army National Guard, just doing a clinic with local soccer players, a lot of the San Diego Surf girls, but really just kind of sharing my love and passion for the game with them. You know, this game is so great, and to give these girls an opportunity not only to be out here today, but for any young girl or young boy for that matter that's looking for another option to help get school paid for, the National Guard is an option. And I know for me, you know, I'm part of a military family. I know the structure it gave me in my life and my siblings' lives, so I feel honored to be a part. They've done a tremendous job for youth soccer in this country, and I'm just grateful for their sponsorship for events like this, but for them sponsoring national championships this past summer. Very
cool, Mia. You know, in these clinic situations, I know it's just kind of, you're getting pulled in 1,000 different directions. What can you really, what fundamental can you pass on to these kids in these big situations like this?
Well, I think just going around and watching them, first of all, the level's incredible. But just sharing some insight with them, you know, a couple questions like, what do I need to do to get to the next level? Just watching, we talk about really simple things, balance, first touch, making sure you stay with the initial pass rather than already going in the opposite direction. You know, one of the great lessons I think watching Germany play this past summer is they did all the simple things really, really well. Yeah. They didn't take any of that for granted. And then the other things, they were an incredible team together. They were committed to one another. And just sharing some of my insights with these young girls today.
Mia, which leads us right into the question you probably get every day of your life, the state of soccer here in the States. Are you happy with the trajectory of the sport?
Oh, man, it is in such a healthy place right now. I love the fact that these young girls have so many opportunities to play. I mean, this facility is ridiculous. I was saying, gosh, in Texas, I grew up on dirt. To have this every day to train and play, but to see the happiness on these young girls' faces when they're out there playing means everything.
You know, speaking of your career, everyone assumes your favorite moment would be the Rose Bowl, correct, in Pasadena? So what's your second most favorite moment? Or talk.
Well, no, I would have to say, you know, I grew up on the Olympics, and getting the opportunity to play in the Olympics and then play in your home country, your first Olympics, was unbelievable. I mean, to have family and friends, and I remember, you know, to this day, walking into the stadium for the first time and looking up and seeing my sisters all crying, and then you're trying to hold back tears just because it's such an emotional day and you never knew if it was ever going to happen. So that would definitely be my second favorite moment.
You know, there's a little bit of soccer news today with USA national keeper Tim Howard announcing that he is taking a year off from competition. I believe he's in his mid-30s. He insists he's not retiring. Wow. Do you buy that? I mean, you know what it's like to be, you know, facing that decision. I think you had to make that decision about a decade ago. Do you think Tim Howard is done, internationally speaking?
I don't know. You know, it's a long year that those guys play, especially over in Europe. I don't think people realize that they really only get about 3 weeks off in their season. So I could see him wanting to just step back, take a deep breath, and kind of reassess his career. Whether that means he's just retiring from international soccer or if he's retiring from soccer in general. I hope not. I feel he's still got so many great years in him. But in the end, he's got to make the right choice in his heart. And he seems like a guy who's got a really good head on his shoulders.
Well, if it is his rich swan song, boy, he went out with a very memorable performance in the World Cup. Hey, you know, you are a role model for a generation of athletes, both male and female. But I want to focus on the female side of things. You know a Little League reporter pretty well out there in Williamsport, and he's covering a sensation by the name of Monet Davis. When you see a young female athlete like that excelling in a boys' sport, what goes through your mind?
Well, I think first and foremost, you see her talent. You see how much fun she has out there, and for an athlete at her age, that's what you want. You want her, her responses to all the questions with regards to enjoying each moment and playing with her teammates, playing for her teammates, how she carries herself and represents herself. And in the end, all she can be is herself. And I think she seems very comfortable in that environment. So, I watched her play last night. She did a tremendous job. I know it's not the result that she probably wanted because she's a competitor. But her attitude and the way she approaches the game is, no matter what she chooses to do, she's going to be exceptional.
All right. Well, can I tell you what a thrill it is to speak with you? The only thing that would have made it better, Mia, it was an ice bucket challenge.
You know what? As I walked up, they said it to me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to prepare next time. Now I know to always have a bag of change of clothes. I do that for my kids.
Is there a garden hose around? All right,
but
Mia.
Yeah, but where are you? Where are you? Why aren't you out here?
Well, I would
have done it if you were here.
All right. Well, then it's on me, Mia. Thank you very much. Get back to your clinic and safe travels to LA later today. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Mia Hamm, everybody.